wondered who's really keeping your banking app secure or making sure your data is safe when you shop online? Well, it's not magic. It's the work of a professional you've probably never thought about, the IT auditor. They're the digital guardians preventing chaos behind the scenes. And we're about to pull back the curtain and see exactly how they do it. Just look at this whirlwind of text. It's a pretty good picture of the incredible complexity behind all of the services we use every day. Every single app, every website, every transaction, it's all part of this massive interconnected system. So the big question is, how on earth do you protect something so complicated you can barely even see it? And that's really the heart of the challenge. What we see are these simple, clean apps on our phones. But underneath all that is a sprawling, totally invisible infrastructure that is just incredibly difficult to manage, let alone secure. I mean, think about it. There are billions of us online, creating trillions of little data points every single day. For any big company trying to manage this digital ecosystem is like trying to conduct a symphony in the middle of a hurricane. It's a truly monumental task. This is exactly where our digital guardians come into the picture. You have to have someone whose entire job is to step back, look at that big, chaotic picture, and make sure all the pieces are not just working, but working securely and efficiently. And that someone is the IT auditor. Now, to really understand what they do, we've got to get one thing straight. We need to completely reframe how we think about the word audit, because it's probably not what you're imagining. Go on, be honest. When you hear that word audit, does it make you picture someone with a clipboard, just itching to point out everything you've done wrong? For a long, long time, that was the stereotype. But in the world of modern IT, that view is completely outdated. This really shows the massive shift in thinking. The old policing model was all about finding fault, assigning blame. It was punitive. But the new partnering model, it's all about collaboration. It's about improving systems and sharing knowledge to make the entire organization stronger and, more secure. Here's a much better way to think of it. It's a digital health checkup, right? You don't just go to the doctor when you're already sick. You go for checkups to prevent getting sick in the first place. That's exactly what a modern IT auditor does for a company's technology. It's proactive. So what does this checkup actually look like? Well, it's not some random inspection. It's a highly structured process, and it's designed to get a really clear and accurate picture of an organization's digital health. It's basically a 6-stage process. It all starts with planning, deciding what they're going to look at. Then comes field work, which is kind of the detective work, gathering up all the evidence. In issue discovery, they pinpoint potential problems. Now, the next step, solution development, is absolutely crucial for that partner model we talked about. This is where they actually collaborate on fixes. Then, of course, there's reporting to share what they found. But you know what? Maybe the most important stage is the very last one. Issue tracking. This makes sure that the fixes aren't just talked about, but that they're actually put in place and make a real difference. So this whole thing is a journey. It starts with just understanding a system, and it ends with actually making it better. It's designed from the ground up to be constructive, not destructive. Okay, so we know how they do it, but what are they actually looking at? Let me tell you, the scope of a modern IT audit is, well, it's absolutely massive. Auditors use this concept called the audit universe. It's a great name, isn't it? And it basically means what it sounds like. Everything. Every single piece of technology, every system, every process that could possibly be reviewed. It's the full map of a company's entire digital territory. Now, of course, they can't audit the entire universe at once. So from that huge map, auditors have to prioritize the most critical areas to check out. And in our super connected world, that means pretty much anything with a digital pulse is on the table. This includes the big physical stuff like data centers and the digital traffic cops like routers and firewalls, and of course, the huge world of cloud computing. But it also gets really specific. Take web applications, for example. An auditor might check if the app that handles your credit card info is encrypting your data properly, or they might look at mobile devices to make sure they're secure. It's a top-to-bottom check of a company's entire digital nervous system. Now, I know this might all sound very corporate, kind of distant, but the truth is, this work has a direct impact on your life every single day. You can think of it as an invisible shield that protects you online. Seriously, every time you log into your bank, use a social media app, or trust any company with your information, you are relying on the work of IT auditors. They're the ones making sure the right controls are in place to keep your data safe and to keep those services up and running. And what does that reliability look like? Well, a lot of critical systems aim for what's called 5 nines of uptime. That's 99.999% reliability. To put that in perspective, that means less than 6 minutes of downtime in an entire year. You don't get to that level by accident. That happens because of the rigorous, continuous process of auditing and improving. So the next time you use an app to order food or check your bank account and it just works, take a second to remember the incredibly complex systems humming along behind the scenes. And remember those invisible guardians, the IT auditors, who work as partners to keep your digital world safe, secure, and reliable.